Okay, so a lot of you have asked me how to research sold comps for jewelry on eBay. I get this question a lot, and so I thought I would do a demonstration today showing you exactly how I do it. Now, this is obviously not going to be the only way that you can research jewelry pieces, but it is one of the most, I guess, comprehensive ways to research jewelry when you're trying to find a price or what you should price your jewelry piece at, or if you're trying to identify certain jewelry pieces. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right in. So I am going to put in the search vintage Trifari gold tone necklace. All right, so let's say we know we have a Trifari necklace. It's gold tone, but we don't know what we should price it at. And you can see when I type that in, those are very basic, broad keywords. I get 7,500 plus results. Now, what I like to do, and this is just how I do it, of course. If it doesn't work for you, that's totally fine. But what I like to do is apply some filters before I really start searching the individual listings, because 7,500 plus listings is obviously very overwhelming. And I doubt any of us want to comb through that many listings. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to this left side column and I'm going to scroll down to item location. Now, I want to say about 90% of the jewelry I sell is to buyers within the United States. So that's what I'm going to check. I'm going to check this US only. And when I do that, eBay is going to filter the results. But you can see we still have 7,500 plus results. Now, this is just for the active listings that are currently on eBay, but we're going to add another filter. And again, we're going to go to this left side column and we are going to scroll all the way down to where it says show only. We are going to check sold items. Now, when you check sold items, completed items will also automatically check. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. Now you can see that eBay gives us 1,400 results for vintage Trifari gold tone necklace. And these are the sold items or the sold listings from the past 90 days. Now, what I like to do is I like to sort price plus shipping highest first, because I want to know what is selling for the most amount of money as it relates to the particular jewelry piece that I am searching for. Now, 1,400 is still a lot of listings to scroll through. So in this case, we want to add in some more keywords. So let's say this is a pendant necklace, and that gives us 319 results. Now, that's a lot more manageable as it relates to doing research. I'm not saying we have to go over all 313 results, but 300 or 319 rather, 319 is a lot easier to deal with than 1,500 or 7,500 plus. So now that we have this filter down, we can kind of scroll these photos and see if any of these pieces look like ours. And you would do that. You can do that for all 300 listings, or you can again go back and add in some more keywords here. So that way your results will be, filtered down even more. But what I'm learning is that the more information you can give, sometimes that will hurt your search results in the beginning. So you don't want to be too specific, but you do want to be specific enough that the results you're getting are relevant and similar to the piece you're trying to research or the piece you are trying to figure out, what to price it at. Now, the other thing about doing this is you will learn a lot about what is currently in demand on eBay. So you can see that this waterfall pendant necklace sold for $169. So if this is similar to what you have, this is great because this would definitely help you figure out what people are willing to pay for pieces like this. And you can see that it comes in different colors. So maybe the green color is the one that's more rare, or maybe that's the one that's more in demand. But this waterfall pendant necklace obviously is something that I will keep an eye out for when I'm out searching. And you can see here that the pendant by itself also sells, and that sold for $95. So you can see that this is definitely a helpful way to learn about jewelry and what is selling. And again, depending on your particular piece, you are going to put in those specific keywords. So if you have a certain type of clasp, or if you have a certain type of chain link or something like that, where you can add that into the search description, that's going to help you get more dialed in as it relates to your particular jewelry piece. All right, now the other thing, what I would like to research is I like to look at vintage jewelry lots. All right, so let's see what comes up as it relates to that. Now you can see my filters are still active. I have US only, completed listings, sold listings, and I also have it sorted by price plus shipping, highest to lowest. And so we can see here that certain jewelry lots are selling for thousands of dollars. Now, this one has a line through it, so that means there was a best offer accepted. And eBay does not tell you what the best offer amount was that the seller took. But I have learned that, and this is just my best guess, that it's anywhere between 50 and 75% of the asking price. So I'm going to say that this probably sold for anywhere between $3,000 and about $4,500. But again, that's just my best guess, because if I were selling something similar to this, I would know, well, maybe 6,000 could be a bit high, but I may want to start off my listing with the price of, let's say, 4,500 and see what happens. All right. So that just kind of gives you an idea of a range as it relates to the price. You will probably have to play around with your pricing depending on what you have and the condition and the current market demand for the piece that you're trying to sell. And all of that you will learn by searching the sold comps, which is what we're doing right now. So we can see what people are willing to spend and what they are looking for. Now, the other thing you want to pay attention to when you are searching the sold comps on eBay is look at the listing titles here. Look at the keywords. Look at how people are typing in specific keywords for the jewelry that they're trying to sell. Now, some of these I don't believe are optimized very well, but obviously the people are still making the sales. So it just goes to show you that if you have something that people want, you don't have to get this perfect. Like I would not put real antique jewelry in here. I don't think real is something that people are searching for, but I could be wrong. And then this huge, I probably would not waste the space putting that in there. Obviously, if you're putting in 128 pieces, people know that that's a pretty nice size lot. All right. But I know some people like to, embellish their titles or embellish their listings. But again, you just want to make sure that you are putting in the keywords that people are actually searching for. And that will take you time to learn. And like I said, as you are scrolling through these listings, you will see what types of keywords are attracting buyers. And that will help you when you write your titles in your listings. Okay, so the other thing I've learned too is some of the photos, some of these photos I don't think are that great. Like this one, the lighting's not that great, but because this is 10 karat, 12 karat, 14 karat gold, I don't think people really care. Again, if you have something people want and they can get an idea by looking at your photos, in some cases, that's good enough. Okay, so, the time and energy it takes for you to do this is never wasted. I know this could be overwhelming, especially if you're researching, or you're listing every single day and you have a lot of pieces that you have no idea where to price them at or what they are. Then you can come in here and figure some of these things out just by studying these listings. All right, so let's do one more. I'm going to put vintage Juliana brooch because I love to look at these. All right, so again, I have my filters on US only, completed listings, sold listings, sorted highest to lowest, and look at these. There was a 500 piece lot. Now, I don't think all of these pieces are Juliana, maybe only a few of them are in there, but that sold for $1,700. Vintage Shriner, Panetta, Juliana, Mazer. So you can see what people are willing to spend for this type of jewelry. And I just like to look at Juliana pieces because they're so beautiful. And like I said, it also helps me learn what to look for and also how to price these items or how to price these pieces because sometimes you will see that people will overprice, and then sometimes you will see that people will underprice. All right. But this is all part of the learning. This is all part of the research and the study. And this is also loading your knowledge bank. So when you're outsourcing, you know exactly what people are looking for and about how much they're willing to spend. So that way, how much you can spend so you can make a profit flipping these pieces. Okay, so just to recap, what you're going to do is you are going to type in as much as you know as it relates to your jewelry piece. Now, you can also go on Google Lens and you can photograph your piece if you have really no idea what it is and see if similar pieces do come up in an image search. But this is how you're going to do it. You're going to put in as much as you know about the piece, and then you're going to go to the left-hand column. And I like to put US only, although you don't have to. You could do North America, worldwide, whatever works for you. And then you want to make sure you have the sold and completed items checked, and that will give you what sold and for how much on eBay within the last 90 days. All right. And so this gets updated every day as old listings drop off and then new listings get added on. But that's how you do it, jewelry friends. That is how you research sold comps for jewelry on eBay.